Welcome. I'm Hope Warshaw, a dietitian, diabetes educator, and nutrition editor for PresentDiabetes.com. We're here at the 2009 AADE meeting, and we're bringing you several video snippets of interviews with people who have provided lectures at the meeting. So come join us. I want to welcome Janis Roszler, and we're going to ask Janis a little bit about a presentation that she just gave. Welcome, Janis.
Thanks for inviting me, Hope.
You're welcome. So the first thing I want to ask you is actually, what do you do in the world of diabetes education?
A lot. A lot. As you know, I write a lot of articles. I have several books I've written that are now being translated into multiple languages, which is very exciting. I've done media producing. I've made DVDs that have won a few awards.
Great.
I'm excited about. I'm a consultant to D-Life Television. So I'm their medical person on their website, answer questions, and I speak. I travel internationally as a speaker. I teach pumps.
An entrepreneurial diabetes educator.
Yes, we all have to be. We all have to be, which is really what I spoke about.
Good. So. And the other important thing about Janis is that she was AADE's Diabetes Educator of the Year last year, and people can actually, if they want more than what you're going to tell us here, they can go on and read one of my e-zines that I did, I want to say last January, February, which was an interview with you. Yeah. So let's get into what you presented here at AADE. So give us the title of your talk, which you just did.
Yes. I just spoke to a nice group of educators, and the topic was taking our message to the masses.
Great.
And it was a talk on how to take the information that we as educators already know, we are the experts, how we can take that to a greater sized audience.
Okay, so give us a couple of your pearls.
Oh, my pearls. Okay, well, first of all, the basic piece of information is that we can do it. A lot of educators are very shy about public speaking, feel that they should just stay in a small group one-on-one or maybe with 5 people or whatever. And the idea of newspapers, magazines, television, videos, DVDs, internet, blogs, all this is quite frightening. And the thing is, we are the experts. We have the information, and it's reliable, and it's the information that the public should be using to make their diabetes decisions.
So what if educators were interested in using one bit of technology, because so much of it is at our fingertips, what would be your words of wisdom there?
It all depends where they want to go. A lot of people want to start out with the speaking, because they're already leading small groups at their center or their hospital. They already have the curriculum put together. They already have the materials. So what I suggest to them is to take a tiny step in a larger direction. Actually, the way I open the speech is by asking what was said when the first step was taken on the moon. And everyone yells out, of course, one small step
for mankind.
For a man, one giant leap for mankind. So I say just a small step for an educator is a giant leap for the people around who have diabetes.
That's great.
So taking that small step, taking that curriculum that you use in the hospital and giving that same class at a library, at a health club, at a church or a school, and moving outward into the community so their voice is heard. So we want to get over that discomfort with speaking and take them out to that next step. And of course, media just follows. How to write, to practice writing, and you and I both know the public does not want to read medical type of texts. They don't want to read what we call very passive language. So I instruct them in the session how to write more active, in a more active fashion, that people, instead of saying smoking is not considered blah blah blah, you would just say people with diabetes should not smoke. So nice, clear, crisp, that's what the public needs. So to learn how to write in that fashion, not hard, but you need to be aware. As far as radio, I had a radio show for several years, just listening to radio shows. And I had the group in the session practice answering what appeared to them as easy questions. They all took partners, and the question that I had them ask was, what are the benefits of exercise? Well, that's an easy one. We answer that all the time. But when you're instructed to answer it succinctly, in just a few
And
words.
not give a litany of...
Exactly. They struggled,
Yep.
and they realized that this is something to work on. So there's a lot of techniques and ways to get into different media that's fun, and they can do it.
Good. Well, thank you for coming. I appreciate your time, and safe travels back home. And thank you for listening in. We'll bring you more of these snippets from AADE over the next few days, and I encourage you to take advantage of other aspects of presentdiabetes.com. Thanks.